What's up? What's up? What's up? Fish tank people, fishtanktv.com, Dustin's Fish Tanks. Trying to be a little quiet because the baby girl who was up all freaking night last night is finally sleeping. So we're chilling, having a little zen time. It's getting hot outside, so I'm doing some long overdue maintenance on my tanks. I'm lazy, as most of you know. I keep my tanks lightly stocked. I am doing some water changes. Let me show you how I do it. Somebody requested this video, and I'll try to satisfy. So here's what's up. Alright, I'm using the two siphon method. So I've got, this one's draining and this one's filling. So I had them both on here. So what you do is you can work ahead. So like I've got this one draining, this one filling, and then as this one's filling, I'm slowly checking it out, making sure that the water temperature with my hand, and see, it's a little warm, so I'm going to run back here and turn up the cold just a little bit. But if you're on it, you don't have to worry about it. There's the 90, it's got drained as well. So I'm gonna come back here. I wish I had a double what's it called, like a splitter right here, so I could run two siphons at once. That's something I need to do. So I'm cranking up the cold. It's kind of a bunk faucet, but whatever. What's nice about the Rainbows is they can handle just a little bit of temperature change. You don't want to do it too much though. So it takes a second for it to go. So I'll just keep my hand nearby it, kind of. And while I do water changes, I totally turn off all the filters. Like I turn off the filter on there. That filter's about to get turned off. And I just unplug them so it's like quiet and chill. You want to relax when you're doing water changes. Again, somebody said this on my channel the other day. It's a great advice. If you don't enjoy doing it, you know, don't do it. That's kind of why I tore down the reef. I wasn't having fun with it. Obviously, you know how I feel about this plant right here. Love it. So, oh, and by the way, if you trim it, I just trim it like an inch back. Good old Takashi Amano says the more you trim Java Fern, the more it likes you. So, but what I've been doing is I took, I mean, this is a 220, so call that 100 gallons. It's been filling for a minute, so I took out about 100 gallons, 50%, and I'm adding 2 capfuls of prime. Every capful is for 50 gallons, so I did exactly what it says. People were talking in the chat the other day about how to using too much prime. Don't use prime as a fix. Use prime as like and use it for what it's for. Use it as a freaking dechlorinator, not to like remove ammonia. Now sometimes you can get away with removing ammonia if you have like, if you're stirring up the tank, but it's not an excuse for like good water changes. So that's what's up there. The 90 gallon, I removed duckweed or something got messed up. I don't know, it like got a little dirty. So I'm cleaning that out. I've been using this, removing the duckweed with this thing right here. This big net helps. This stupid trash can leaks though, so I gotta be real careful. But what I've been doing is just getting down in here like this, scooping it up. Nothing fancy, you know. Duckweed's such a pain. And in a little bit, I'm going to do a video outside about how I'm using some other guppy grass as an alternative. Oh, there's a shrimp. As an alternative to duckweed. I'm going to try it out. But it's going to be tough to get that shrimp out while I'm holding the camera. So I'm doing big water changes. I got one running. That's the trick. If any of you guys have ever thought about getting a python and just haven't done it, you're missing out. It took me several years to get a python. I'm going to get the shrimp out of here. Several years to finally break down and get a python. Now I got like 2 of them. I love them. They're great. There's a shrimp for y'all. Check it out. What's up, dude? Definitely get a python though. And then just the biggest thing is that you can do stuff while you're filling it. Now I used to do bucket changes all the time, and I'm still, you know, you got to do your water changes regardless. But I used to be a bucket brigade guy, and every now and then on the 125 I'll use buckets, but for the most part I'm a siphon dude nowadays. And what's cool about the siphon is you can just set it to the level you want it to drain. So you can just like hang the siphon. I'll show you that. Hold on, let me get some of this duckweed out of here. So you can just kind of hang the siphon. So like if I want this tank right here to drain down there, it'll stop when it gets to that lower part of the siphon. So baby rainbows are getting nice big old water change, and it's overdue, but I've been trying to get the duckweed out. It's been doing alright. I've got some really cool narrow leaf Echinodoris or narrow leaf sword in here that I really like to get running, and I want your guys' opinion on CO2. what kind of regulator you've had and how long you've had it. I've asked this before, but I'm thinking about buying one, and I'm gonna put it on one of these. I was thinking about running it on these 3 tanks, like so when it turns on, when the lights are on, and then it goes off. But I don't want to have big pH swings. But I run air stones, so I should be okay. So I want your feedback on what you think is the best CO2 regulator. That'd be appreciative. And then you know, trying to get rid of the duckweed out of here. It's a never-ending battle. But I've been talking about putting these out in the pond, and I haven't yet, just because digging them out's kind of a pain. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I got my water running here, got my 90 I'm doing some maintenance on. Been really doing a decent job of getting the duckweed out of here. I'd love to just find one type of fish that I could just use as my janitor and just have him go around and get the duckweed, but I worry about them getting other plants, so that's a no-go. But yeah, hit me up, ask me questions, and this is overdue. I should have been doing this a while ago, but you gotta do water changes, folks. It's like rule 1. I mean, I don't always practice what I preach, but you definitely gotta do water changes. If you do 50% water change once a month, or 30 to 50%, 90% of your problems will be solved. So that's what's going on. Little maintenance on Sunday.